Hi, everyone. It's meteorologist Joe Chaffee. Welcome to Weather in 5. 5 days done in 5 minutes. It's Saturday, June 1st, so we're going to get going here. As far as the weekend is concerned, much of the time it should be okay, but we want to point out that we are at risk for severe weather late in the day, Sunday into Sunday evening. This is per the Storm Prediction Center that has a slight risk of severe weather indicated from Northeast Virginia across Maryland, Delaware, much of eastern and southeastern Pennsylvania and south central Pennsylvania to New Jersey and New York State, up into western New England and including southern New England. The marginal risk extends on either side of that area. So this is a fairly strong cold front that's going to come through. And behind it is a shot of very cool air for early June. Monday, it's going to be rather chilly around here, even though we will have some sun. And temperatures are going to be hard pressed to get out of the 60s for much of this zone here that is at slight risk for severe weather. Looking at temperatures this morning, we're in the upper 60s and lower 70s. We have clouds and some sunshine in the mix, and we are battling two systems here, two weather systems that are sitting close by. One is producing clouds along the coast and extending eastward off the North Carolina, Virginia coast, and we're sort of on the edge of that. And we also are seeing clouds from a system to the north. There's a stalled frontal boundary that is lying just north of New York City, and from New England back over through the Great Lakes. You can take a look at this on the surface map from this morning. I'm just going to see really quick if the latest one is out, and it's not. But here we have this frontal boundary. Unlike the last one, though, this does not have energy shooting out of the plains and moving eastward and creating huge amounts of severe weather like we saw back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. This is far tamer and really isn't going to pose too much of a threat. We are going to see a weak part of this come down tonight with maybe a shower or storm with that, but that should be just about it. Here's a tight satellite view from this morning, and if you can see at least where there are thin spots in the cloud cover that are sitting from Pennsylvania on up through southern New England, and then you have the higher, brighter white cloud tops running down from Maryland and then out off the Virginia coast and on eastward. So I think there's a pretty decent zone of optimism here that we could wind up with a fairly good day. The radar at the moment, and this is as of 9:34 Eastern time, you can see some showers and storms down in southeast of Virginia and moving offshore, but they're dropping southward. And then to the north near that frontal boundary, you've got some scattered showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder to deal with across upstate New York. So here's how we expect it to play out as far as the rest of the weekend is concerned. So the low off the East Coast, that goes out. The frontal boundary, the first one to the north, drops down. It produces a few showers, maybe a thunderstorm for tonight, and mainly after, say, 8 or 9 o'clock. I don't think this really comes in very early. I also think it'll be confined to more inland areas than along the coast. So down in the southeastern quarter of Pennsylvania, on northward and northeastward, there'll be a band of some showers and maybe a rumble or two of thunder. I really don't think it amounts to too much. And then that's gone by morning. Much of the day tomorrow should be okay with a mix of sun and clouds. We'll get a fair amount of daytime heating. And then here comes the cold front with showers and thunderstorms Monday evening. And behind it, very, very cool air that is coming down for Monday and Tuesday. We're talking about temperatures that on Monday, just about everywhere, will not get out of the 60s and only back to the low 70s on Tuesday. Wednesday, the high moves off the mid-Atlantic coast. We get into a west wind and we should warm up. But longer term, I'm wondering about whether we're going to be getting into another one of these situations late next week where we have a frontal boundary to the south and energy that is shooting out from the plains eastward toward the mid-Atlantic states. So that's something we're going to take a look at as we move through the weekend. Very quickly, first day of hurricane season, we do have disturbed weather in the southwest Gulf of Mexico. There's a chance that this could become a tropical depression over the next few days, provided it stays mostly over water. Conditions are somewhat conducive. for development. You can find all this information, by the way, if you go to the National Hurricane Center's website, which is nhc.noaa.gov. So as far as temperatures are concerned for today, we're looking at highs will be in the mid 70s along the coast, low 80s, pushing 84 or 5 in some places. For Sunday, probably a shade lower, maybe due to the fact that there'll be a bit more cloud cover and there might be a bit more of a wind trajectory off the ocean along the coast. But we're looking at mostly upper 70s to lower 80s on Sunday, and then take a look at Monday. Readings highs only in the mid to upper 60s, and Tuesday highs only in the upper 60s to lower 70s. So that pretty much covers it this morning. Okay, it went a little bit over 5. Let me just remind you, it comes in handy to following the severe weather. Download my free weather app. You can find that on Google Play or on the App Store. Just search meteorologist Joe Chaffee. And on Google Play, you just have to put in Joe Chaffee. And it does give you the forecast for your location. We are going to have an update of the app coming out very, very shortly that we will allow you to just turn it on, and it'll figure out your location, and it'll automatically go to that for your local forecast and for your local radar. The Zoom radar feature is really a good tool to use during severe weather events. Enjoy your weekend, folks. Thanks for being here. We'll see you tomorrow morning with weather in 5 or slightly over 5.